Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the air. It's Aller. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Going over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's out. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
They punted away on fourth down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller's still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some...
Trying to beat the D deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You look out there, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Intercepted, number 19. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire. This week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Ross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A run for the quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced. Turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Aller. This time he's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking for a crease, it's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So now it's second and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got his man in the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Snap it to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. To make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Now on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the... And they are stuffed.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 1st down, the quarterback sneak. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. by the QB.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Sends it downfield. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. There he goes. It's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. The sure hands, it's ball. Gets away from one, he's got space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Saunders. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Allard. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for 6. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Dinkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Dumps it to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Unleashes one deep. Got his hand in there and knocked it away in the end zone and saved the game as this one is over. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.